system on it. So I was coming down 459, I think that's the name of it. But anyway, coming down 459, and the traffic was stopped up just a long way. And I looked down and I said, Lord, I'm not going to get home for another 2 hours. And so as I traveled down this road and people let me get in, the traffic was backed up about 10 or 15 miles. And I got to 31, the car said, we're going to change your route. You need to turn off on 31. I said, no, I'm not going to listen to that. I don't even know what 31 is. And then I drove on a little bit further. I said, man, this traffic is really getting bad. And the car said, well, I'm going to turn you off on 150. Oh, no. I turned off on 150 and crossed over and got past all of the traffic it had because they had an accident up further. But I was willing to listen to what the car said, and so the car had more sense than I did.
My God.
You know why? Because first of all, the car, God has allowed man to mimic him in being all-seeing. Come on, bro. They have what they call a satellite up in the sky. Yeah. And what happens, the signal bounces off the satellite and bounces back to the car and tell you what's up in front of you, what's in front of you. You know that's what God is. Yeah. God looks at you and he said, oh, turn off on 150 because there's trouble up there.
Come on, help us.
And so you're able to turn on because God has a relationship with you and you're willing to listen to his voice.
Come on, sir.
Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice and they know my voice. And check this out. He said they won't listen to nobody else.
What you say?
You know, since the car was right that time, I'm listening to it now. I don't try to stop and say, well, okay, well, I don't know. You don't know where you're going. I listen to what it's saying. If a machine can do this, what can God do in our life?
Well.
Look at what he can do. I mean, God is all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful, and yet we don't listen to what he said because we said, well, God, we know better than you know.
Watch
we
out.
don't listen to him. So sheep have to be led to green pastures. You see, one thing about sheep, what they do is cattle don't like sheep because sheep eat the grass all the way in the ground. And grass takes a long time to grow back because if it has no leaves, it can't create photosynthesis and it can't grow. And so sheep have no problem eating it down to the ground and the grass becomes a field of nothing but dirt. So people don't like sheep eating the grass. You know, there were long range wars about sheep eating grass in cow country. You watching the cowboys lately. But then you take sheep are not good swimmers. They have the stuff on their back called fur or wool. Wool is very absorbent. So it's just like a sponge. When the sheep get in the water, what happens is the water causes the sheep to sink. So therefore, sheep have to be in still water so it won't come up further than their ankles or above their knees so that their foot won't get wet. So see, Jesus said he makes us to lie down in green pastures, but he leads us beside the still water. We can't swim good. So therefore, we have to be in a position where God can lead us to the still water that we can drink. You see, we need water, they need water. But they can't drink on their own. Sheep, they're helpless, need help. How many of us need help today? I need help. You know why I need help? Because I can't find the green pastures. I can't find the still water. So then I want to move on a little further. He said that sometimes we have enemies that get in our path. But you know what he does? He prepares a table before us.
Sir.
In the presence of all those folks who don't like it.
Sir. Come on.
But we don't have to worry about folks who don't like you because we hear the voice of God.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is what's so important. So now we want to look at it. Since we've seen what sheep are, and we're going to abbreviate this because Dr. Cureton told me to be through by 11 o'clock. So, I'm going to abbreviate it a little bit. So what I'm going to say is that when you look at these sheep and you look at the communication right there, I have a form with cattle on it. And let's say cattle A has a certain holler that he hollers, and no other cow in the pasture has the same holler that a calf will respond to. Yeah. Other cows are hollering in the pasture, but the calf don't respond to nobody's holler but that. Yeah. You can be in a crowded room as a mother, and your child can hear your voice over everybody else. Why is it that he knows that voice and not somebody else? Because he has or she has a relationship with mother for 9 months before he got it.
My God.
An interrelationship.
Yes, sir.
That allows that child to have this maternal instinct that allows him to pick out the sound of his mother. You see, he's heard him. He or she hadn't been out of the womb, but he's been in the womb, but he's been listening the whole time. Hearing his mother moan and hear the mother talking about it. You know, I hear Dr. Cureton talking to a dog, and it's amazing how she talking to Chloe. She come in the house, Chloe, you know you've been this, and she be all over. But you know what Chloe does? Every evening at 4 o'clock, he goes to the door and stays right there till she comes into the house. He don't only know her voice, he knows her car too.
Yes, sir.
When he hear a car coming, she runs there. I don't care how long we've been in the house all day long. She going to that door at 4 o'clock. It's habit. And so when we develop this relationship with God, we find out that his voice, when he speaks to us, we hear him because we have this experience with him. The relationship it has with him. Now, if you don't have a relationship with God through Jesus Christ, you have no relationship. Your wife can't give it to you. Your husband can't give it to you.
Come on.
Children can't give it to you because they can't save it.
Come on. Come on.
These are just instruments in order for us to show our love for God. You know, it was once that a man said, he was talking to Jesus, and Jesus said, how can you say you love me, but yet you're around your brother every day and you hate him? You see, we show our love for God through others, through love for others. But that doesn't mean that we don't hear the voice of God through our relationship with him. You see, we express our love for God through the love we have for others. Amen. He who has much loves much. Who's been loved much loves a lot more. If you don't love but a little, you only receive a little love. It's important that we know how to hear the voice of God. Now, I want to get back to this point here as I get ready to close. The voice of God speaks to us through our spirit. And you notice I went back to Genesis where I said that God breathed the breath of life into Adam and he became a living soul. He could have destroyed Adam when he sinned in the garden, but he did not. You see, it would have been simple for God to just scoop up some old dust of the earth right there and form a new Adam when Adam sinned in the garden, but he didn't. You see, God is long-suffering. You see, if it was that case, then God would have just destroyed me when I sinned the first time. But no, God is long-suffering. What he does is he continues to love you, and his love will challenge you. People sometimes get angry with you when you say, I speak to God, because my sister is a member of the Church of Christ. They say, well, God don't speak. But God doesn't speak like men speak. He doesn't come and have a conversation with you. Because if you look at the book of Mark, you'll find out that was a conversation between Lazarus and the poor man, the rich man, who went to hell, and Lazarus went to heaven. I went to the bosom of Abraham. The rich man said, well, I got some brothers there. Will you allow Lazarus to go back and speak to them, and maybe they'll change? But he said, no, Lazarus is in the bosom of Abraham being comforted. When you was on earth, you had all the good things, and Lazarus had nothing. But now he's been comforted, and you are being tormented in hell. Then he said, well, if it be so, then let Lazarus come down and touch my tongue with some water on my tongue because it's hot down here. And he said, well, no, that's a large chasm between you and him. He can't come to you, and you can't come to him. You see, sometimes we get to this point where we think that people right there can come back to us. When they go over on the other side, they're over there. They can't come back. And we can't go there until we transition to that point where we say, okay, Lord, take me, and God, take your breath into the absence from the body, the presence of the Lord. Yeah. But God speaks to us in our spirit. Yeah. He does not speak to you face to face like a man would, because that's not God. God said the Spirit knows the Spirit. Am I correct? Right. Mm-hmm. The Spirit knows the Spirit, so therefore if the Spirit knows the Spirit in my body speaks to God's Spirit, because that's the way we communicate. Yeah, by the Spirit. Yeah. And did God speak to you last night? He speaks to me in the Spirit all the time. Yeah. Sometimes it's so profound that I just had to stop and just sit down. Yeah. Sometimes it's so strong that I can't do nothing, just sit down and listen. Yeah. Right. But you know, I could just start talking into the wind. It's like a Roman thing. You see, one day it was a man by the name of Elijah. Yeah. He had defeated all of the prophets of Baal. 200 and something, I believe. But anyway, he defeated all of them and killed them with the sword. Mm-hmm. And so he had gone away, and he said, well, Lord, I'm the only one left. And they seek to kill me. But you know, God showed himself to him. God showed there was an earthquake. Mm-hmm. There was a tornado. There was the thunder and the lightning. All these things and rocks going everywhere. But God was not in the thunder. Right. He wasn't in the lightning. He wasn't in the earthquake. Mm-hmm. You know why he was? The small, still voice. Yeah. Right. In order to hear the small, still voice, what you had to sit down and be quiet. You got to be quiet. Yeah. You got to get in a place where God can speak to you. And he's going to speak to you in a quiet, still voice. God don't have to speak loud. Because he's like E.F. Hutton. When he speaks, people listen. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. God speaks to us through our spirit. Yes. He speaks to us in a profound way. And once you learn how to hear his voice, he said, my sheep know my voice, and I'm known by my sheep. They know him. If you know who the Lord is, you know you can get a breakthrough by praying to God, and God to hear your prayer because he knows your voice and you know his. Right. You see, when I hate sometimes to have people say, I will pray for you, because sometimes people pray for me and boy, I had some real bad luck.
My God. My God.
But you know, I said, okay, I'm polite. I said, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. But you know, you don't want everybody praying for you. You want people who are praying for you, who have a relationship with God, who can speak to God, who's speaking to him, a member of your own sheepfold. Everybody's not a part of the sheepfold. Everybody, because they're a man or a woman, don't mean that they're a member of this flock. You have other flocks that are not a member of this flock. You don't have to holler. You don't have to jump around, and don't. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm trying to demean anybody. But you don't have to get to the point where you do anything but just rest in him. Rest in him. Because you already know what he's going to do. No matter what is going on in my life, God has always made a way. You know why he's made a way? Because first of all, I'm a member of the sheepfold. He'll leave the 99 and go over here and save one. That's what's so important about him. He's no respecter of person. What he's done for others, he would do for you. So you don't have to get jealous or upset about what he's doing in anybody else's life, because he's just waiting to do it for you.
My God.
Waiting on an opportunity right there for you to give yourself to him.
That's it.
For you to show your faith. I'm going to close for real this time.
Take your time.
God acts
Take your time.
on your faith. He acts on your faith. Yeah. What is faith? Faith is the essence of those things, hope for, evidence of those things that are what? Yeah. Unseen. Yeah. If you had to see it before you believe it, it's not faith. It's faith perpetrating. It's unbelief perpetrating faith. You can't serve God without faith. Jesus. You got to believe that He is a rewarder of those persons who put their faith and trust in Him. The sheep put their trust in Him because they know that He's going to lead them to the right places. Yeah. They follow Him because He has been worthy to be followed. And He said, any other person that try to lead you is a robber and a thief. Yeah. The doors of the church are now open. You may come by any means necessary,